Hello, and we'll start from a budget control warrior. What is the win condition of this deck? We want to kill opponent minions, control the board, and also stack up a lot of armor to just out-armor our opponent, and also at the same time we need to draw a few cards to still have answers to things that our opponent is playing. The weaknesses of this deck is that you do not have a really powerful late game tools like Lich King or Ysera, just because we are on a budget. We can't really play any of those kind of things, but if you have them, yes, of course you can include them instead of, for example, Omega Assembly. But this card can be really powerful because you will get 3 more cards out from this, and usually at least one of those mechs will be a pretty big one, so this generates just more threats, and it's not really as that hard to survive until turn 10. So like this deck can counter most of aggressive archetypes super easily, but it will struggle against control decks because they just have more tools. And it's important to notice, like this deck, nope, it's not really good if you want to hit legend. It's not super powerful if you want to hit rank 5. But if you are a new player, yes, then you should definitely try this out. It should work on rank 20 without any problems, and you can hit rank 15, in my opinion, also without any big problems, maybe even like up to rank 10. Because I played against few tier 1 decks, I managed to win, but all of them were pretty aggressive ones. So that's really important to notice. Also, it can counter Zoo Warlock. So yeah, the plan of this deck is to just stack up a lot of armor, develop out of things that can generate even more armor, like Eternium, Armor Smith. I've got even Cleave just because sometimes it helps a little bit if you can clear 2 minions, and it's a pretty big surprise because your opponent don't think that you might play this kind of card. And Cornered Sentry with the combination of Armorer or just any kind of whirlwind effect to then kill those little raptors and get even more value. And there is also another tool that can give you legendary or just any kind of big late game option, which is Stonehill Defender. This can give you, for example, Lich King, or yeah, pretty much that's like the most powerful card that you usually want to get out from Stonehill Defender. But yes, in different situations, if you're just not playing against a control deck, you probably prefer to discover something like, yeah, mid-game option. This will be Zoo, so then it makes sense to keep Warp of Battle Rage is just a little bit of card draw. But if this will be any kind of weird cube deck, then we need Ooze. In worst case, like, we can just play this on turn 2 and it still will be fine. Please do not summon Flame Imp into it. Okay, at least we'll get a little bit of armor.
In the light's name.
If I will attack, I think we have to do this anyway. If he won't have healing, it's pretty good for us. Then like Sentry with Warpath on turn 4, maybe just Blood Razor, it's pretty okay. Because the only thing that he can play is Voodoo Doll, and the worst thing is Voodoo Doll with Happy Go. Huh. If I will... oh, Cleave can be so powerful. Wait, how do we want to train? Here? And then attack 2 of them? Almost. Dude, almost.
Stop copying me! Stop copying me!
I want to save Warpath. I think it will be better later. Because Warpath on its own can clear the board if you will have enough mana. We really need Acolyte. I don't think he's playing weapon removal, but we can also play this just on the next turn as a surprise. Because I have enough mana.
Who dares summon me?
If he won't have healing, then we can kill it on next turn with Warpuff or just attack once again. I think probably Warpuff, because we've got 2 of them and we don't want to take too much damage. Just please do not heal this. Yeah, the problem with Warlocks is that usually you need to just deal with every single card. Oh no. We are playing Warpuff 3 times. And we also have to attack into it. No. That's too much for me. Okay, at least there will be only one another Doomguard. Or... or Leroy Jenkins. What about using Warpuff right now? It's not terrible. I just don't think we can go for Blood Razor. We just need to survive until turn 10 and then Omega Assembly will do the work. I really like this card. Like, right now, it's just like surviving to the turn 10, going for Omega, and Omega will give you enough steam to... it's not like game winning, but it's just enough. Oh, and Fungal. Huh. So attack, Blood Razor. I also have Execute if like something will go super wrong. Okay, on next turn Omega, if he will summon just Doomguard or whatever, anything big, Execute. And after Omega, we should theoretically be back to the game.
Stop copying me! Stop copying me!
No. I found a win condition. JK. Oh wait, I didn't really want Piloted Reaper. We can attack, but then I won't have anything to execute. Do I really want to play Armorer right now? Like, Reaper is pretty weak, but I don't think he will kill it. And if he won't kill it, I think we can... Because what's the biggest amount of damage? Leroy Jenkins and Soulfire, which is 10, plus this 13, but it's still not enough. So like, you know what? I think that he won't kill Piloted Reaper, because why would you? And we'll get a little bit of armor, so he will be one off, even with like the best scenario. He already like got Solarium, so we don't care about him cheating out even more cards. Oh, Life Drinker. And if he will play more minions, I will have even better armorer. And he shouldn't really trade because it's time to go face. It's raise the face time. Yep, that's right. No, I can't play my win condition right now because I will probably lose the game. And let's think about this. So, Piloted Reaper, but Piloted Reaper should go here, probably. I think so, because it will die anyway, so like, this kind of thing, here, kill. But I won't have my... You know what, I will wait. Sunwalker is better, but I can play this on next turn. And Creeper is better right now. So what can I get on next turn? I mean, like, just more card draw would be nice. Yeah, okay, fine. I mean, like, whatever you will pick, it will be okay in this kind of scenario. I think we already won the game. Mechatoon? Is this the right time? I just... Okay, I will do this. Mechatoon. Because there is nothing that can kill me.
Who dares summon me?
You should attack first and go for fungal. Wait, I can get the weapon. The Mechatoon for the win. Rogue is super interesting because this is a pretty common matchup, usually odd rogue, and we've got a chance of winning. We just need to survive, stack up enough armor. So like, how useful is Cleave? If you will have a 1-drop, then into 3-drop, but then I prefer to go for Acolyte. So theoretically we can play this another turn too. Maybe if you will play Coin, but later on. So I prefer to just have something different. Warp Puff can help always. Okay. But this is one of those decks that might struggle against against different control decks because we just do not have a lot of late game tools. We just cornered sentry, but I think I don't really want to get those 1/1s. It's not going to accomplish anything. With Warp Puff, yeah, then maybe. Or like Blood Razor. So we'll get a 2/5.
Let the pain speak to me. Halt!
No, I was afraid of it. So what now? If I will play Blood Razor, we can just attack into it. Oh. There are a lot of options because on next turn I can go for Carnage Sentry. Okay, Warp of 2 times suck a little bit. And on next turn, yes, we can draw even more and also focus on Sentry. Oh, why do you have to have army of pigs, dude? Like, okay, so attack once again, but we need to like find one more point of damage. So it might be Slam, it might be Warp Puff, but if I will use Warp Puff, then I can also kill Firefly. And what about just drawing even more cards? I will get 3. It's not bad, so then we'll have 10 cards in total on next turn. So like, attack, this will have... Because do I prefer just Cornered Sentry? Yeah, but what do I do with 1 more mana point? And then I can play Cornered Sentry with Armorer. So yep, it makes sense. Oh, okay, so I will have the way to armor up anyway. And that's good, that's important. Because right now, board clearing, then armoring up, and we should be fine. Because he might have burst Leroy into double cold, but yeah, this is a thing. I experienced this a while ago. Okay, perfect. So...
Nice little raptors.
My little raptors, give me more armor. Do I want to get another card? I didn't really need to clear. So this kind of thing should be fine. Yeah, because he can't really benefit from big board. Yeah, we do not have Brawl, and that's the small problem of this deck, but if you have it, you can include this for sure. Oh, thank you very much. And then I can just play weapon. Is there anything else that I want to do? Like, that's so powerful. Armor plus also a minion. Do I want to waste Slam? I can play Slam with Execute if he will summon anything big. Like, weapon makes a little bit more sense, plus I have enough armor. Oh, thank you for following. Oh no, Leroy Jenkins, and where is your Cold Blood? You can't really play it. So right now we're looking for... I mean, like, second Warpuff makes a lot of sense, or just Blood Razor. Yeah, Blood Razor also, so I can deal a little bit of damage to all those minions. Ooze is always fine. Good that we kept Slum, so like... this kind of thing. I can just go for minions. But this makes sense on next turn, so like armor up or maybe even shield block. But shield block, yeah, I can play this later on. And like Ooze will get a little bit more value. Oh, do we? Oh no, because like he will play Dagger on next turn to get like the full. Or he won't play this. Warpuff, yes, perfect top deck, I think. Like this twice. And then we probably want to execute. And then we've got Omega Assemblies, so that's why I included this card. Like, in late game, yep, that's a pretty good thing. So, even if you will get a really small... Oh, no. Okay, give me a good mech. Whenever this minion takes damage... Huh. So this will have 6. I mean, I can magnetize something. Oh wait, this have 5 health points. And if this will takes damage, I will get another mech. So like, we want to combine those two things, but right now or later on, I also want Armor Smith. Okay, let's say that we'll magnetize it. We'll get at least 2 taunt minions because he have to attack twice. Maybe he will have Cold Blood. And this have taunt, so we've got protection, at least this. Yeah, the worst thing was second Vile Spin, but maybe this won't happen. Dude, that was the second worst thing. So we really need another execute. I mean, like, Cleave can probably help a little bit. I was going to say that we can't win against tier 1 decks, but if this deck is an aggro, you've got a pretty big chance. So, Omega, like, what can we get out from this? Oh, Blood Razor, yeah, I definitely want this one. But this costs only 1 mana. Add a Spark with Rush. Huh. But this one...
Strike.
So we will attack anyway. But this can give me more minions with Taunt, which is also important. So like he should kill Armor Smith and this one at the same time, but trading Blood Knight is pretty weak. And I still have more than 30 health points. Not anymore. Okay, Blood Razor for the win. Not the right one. So let's say that I need a spark. Attack, attack. Yep, because... Wait. Think about this. Then attack with a War Axe. I will get the spark. And even more protection against Flappy Bird. I mean the big Drake with this kind of battle cry to stack up even more armor. Yep, this should be fine. We will destroy our board, but in the end we'll get a ton of armor. Okay, our quest for now, get back to 30.